Magandang araw mga kaibigan. Pag-usapan natin ang isang very disturbing news. May na-smuggled na isang bagay pumasok sa ating bansa na maglalagay sa atin sa panganib. Ano itong na-smuggle? Hindi rice, hindi agricultural products, nuclear materials. Okay, so ito, dalawang post. Ang basihan natin, si E.B. Hugalbot at saka si Sasasot. Unahin natin itong kay E.B. Hugalbot. Sabi niya, John Abenes pala. Isinare lang ni E.B. Hugalbot. Si John Abenes. Nuclear materials seized. Nahuli. Mabuti na lang nahuli. Okay. 100 kilos of depleted uranium. Nuclear material ito. Gamit sa paggawa ng nuclear bombs. 100 kilos of depleted uranium were seized by NBI. Filipino suspects were caught in Cagayan and Cebu. Oh, mabuti, may nahuli, ano? These are bars and powders of depleted U-235 and U-238 isotopes used in nuclear power plants and nuclear bombs and dirty bombs used for terrorism. Philippines, we are in big trouble dahil sa mga smuggled nuclear materials na ito. Paano ba nakapasok ang mga nuclear radioactive materials sa Pilipinas? Cagayan and Cebu, pumasok. Handling and transport of these dangerous radioactive materials cannot be done using ordinary containers, ships, and planes. It should be specialized or military-grade container and transport for safe landing. Questions. Sino ba ang may capability at possession ng mga ganyang nuclear materials? Sino ba ang labas-masok sa Pinas na di dumadaan sa airport security at customs inspection? Saan ba may EDCA sites? So, ang punto nito ni John Abenes, kasi mahirap ismuggle ito. Ang sakyanan na gagamitin mo, military grade, matibay, para safe yung paglanding. Hindi basta-basta ito dadaan sa mga airports natin. Kaya ang ano niya is, saan ba ang may EDCA sites? Kasi ang mga Amerikano lang, ang labas-pasok sa ating bansa na hindi na chine-check up. Kaya, saan ba ang may EDCA sites? Cagayan, merong EDCA site. Yung dalawa ata dyan, isang airbase at naval base sa Cagayan. Tama ba? So, yun ang tanong. Paano nakapasok ito? Okay. Punta tayo sa post ni sino ito? Sasasot. Mas dito kay Sasasot. Sabi niya, guys, 100 kilograms of smuggled uranium ang nakuha. Yun na yung NBI. 100 kilograms. I am checking about incidents like this in other countries. And mga 1 kilogram lang, 5 kilograms, 7 kilograms lang ang na-smuggle. This is 100 kilograms. Again, why is this a market for smuggled uranium in our country? Saan gagamitin yung napaka-laking volume ng uranium? Okay? So, magbasa tayo sa mga comments, Anong purpose ng mga nag-smuggle nito? Kasi pwedeng gamitin ito sa paggawa ng bomba eh. Pwedeng gamitin sa terrorism. Yung mga terorista. Okay, Romel Pabian. Ito ang isang idea ito. To use this as an excuse to declare martial law with their playbook. Script. Ang ibig sabihin nito, si Romel, parang script lang daw ng gobyerno para makadeclare later on ng martial law. Meron namang maybe, sabi ni Jeffrey Bonda, si Jonalyn Polines, sabi niya, pag nag-martial law, madidisolve ang Congress, papayag kaya si Tambi? Si Vienna Ora, the Philippines is in great danger. Ace Rebel, the government is smuggling it into the country as a pretext for declaring martial law. O, parehas na una. Anyway, these are all opinions. Binabasa ko lang sa inyo. Kayo nang bahalang isip-isip. Geoffrey Javier, it was 100 kilograms of smuggled depleted uranium, which is a byproduct of uranium enrichment. This is not the type of uranium used for powering nuclear power plants or can be used to make nuclear bombs, but it is used to make military weapons, such as missile cones for bunker busters, because of its armor-piercing capabilities, as its molecules are dense and tightly packed. Okay, Don Fideles, smuggling uranium capital of the world. What a shameful world record. So panibagong record tayo. Uranium capital smuggling in the world. Roy Howe, sabi niya, it's 100 kilograms raw uranium, refined, medical grade, weapon grade, reactor grade, too many unanswered. Ang balita is depleted uranium. Peroleno Jerry, it's about time for the Philippines to become a nuclear country. Rene Rogel, it's only a cover or distraction to a bigger issue. Cesar Esperel, maybe they are planning something big to have or for justification of something, just a wild idea, holding masyadong plano. So ito, parang pretext of declaring martial law, something like that. Jesse Villamin, US, UK preparing Philippines for its end. Alfredo Oridina, for EDCA sites in CDO and Cebu. Randy Digger, while uranium is naturally occurring, it's radioactive. Nako, nakakasira po sa health. This means it emits ionizing radiation which can damage living cells and tissues. The level of danger depends on several factors. Okay. Ray Asiberon, they have the guts. The highest official of the land is their patron. The military is their spokesperson. Nagpapalusot ng press con para ma-justify na hindi lahat ay gumagamit. Okay. So, kahit ano man ang purpose nila nito, one thing is sure, we are in danger. Kasi radioactive yan at napakarami yung volume, 100 kilograms. So, yung lumalabas na mga idea dito is, paano nakapasok? Kasi nahuli ng NBI. So, in fairness, let's give NBI our thanks kasi nahuli nila. Kailang, depende sa script din. Baka, yun na nga, pretext of declaring martial law. But these are all ideas. So, salamat po, NBI. Nahuli nyo ito. Sana maimbestiga maigi. Paano yan nakapasok? Diyan ba pumasok sa mga EDCA sites? Anong plano ng mga Amerikano? Baka CIA operation ito. Kasi kung mapasakamay yan ng mga masasamang elemento, mga terorista, makagawa sila ng bomba. Kasi pwede, Hindi sila makagawa ng nuclear bomb, kailang makagawa ng bomba na makadamage sa atin. So, napaka-delikado po ang kalagayan natin with this smuggling of 100 kilograms uranium na depleted. So, sana walang mangyaring masama sa atin.